What is up, YouTube? This is Firewinger here, back to give you another top speed tune for the Corvette C7. Sorry, this one's gonna be a little bit late on the upload. I was gonna post it the other night, but I had to do the update for the small update that we had, and that took longer than expected for some reason. But nonetheless, we'll get straight into this. This is gonna be a 272 top speed tune for it. So far, this is the max I can get so far. I don't think there's going to be that much room for improvement, honestly, for it. Now, unless they bring out a pretty decently big update versus what we just got. So, it'll be debatable on whether if I can get it any faster, because originally this was a 270 tune, and then it got bumped up to 272 after, I think, about 3 updates ago. So it's possible for this to get a little bit faster. It just depends on how big of an update we get next. Here's the suspension. Pretty standard for most of these suspensions for most of the street cars. The only difference is the fact that this has camber in the back and the front, where most of the street cars I have don't have camber whatsoever. I think this one, the Wyra and the Enzo, from what I remember, both have at least camber in the front, not much camber in the rear, if not no camber at all. But there's the suspension for you guys, and it should be long enough for you guys to at least write down. If not, you be able to copy right off the bat. As I said before, drivetrain doesn't really matter. This is going to be another transmission flip. But this is going to be like on the lower end, I can say. I wanted to make sure I kept the acceleration decently high up there. So for anybody that's just joining in, or that's brand new watching any of my videos, or haven't seen that much tuning videos, a transmission flip is when you take the final gear, not top speed, but you want to take the final gear and put it all the way to the right. Then you want to match your top speed to whoever to the tune. For this one, should be lowest at 168. I'm not going to touch it, because if I do, it's going to mess up the gears. That's the reason why you want to do the top speed after you do the final gear, because if you touch the top speed, it messes up the gear ratio. But after you do that, you take the final gear, match it, and with this one, it's a 2.531. Then after that, match all the other gears, and these ones, I'm pretty confident these ones I didn't really touch at all, really. If not, they're very, very little minor touches here and there, but for the most part, they should be fine. You'll be running a sixth gear pretty much all the way through, including in drafting. I think you can go into from my memory, you can go into 7th to gain a little bit extra, a couple of miles per hour. But on a whole lot, from what I remember, this thing can hit above 300 in the draft. But on that, we'll head out to the track so I can show you guys, pretty much proof, and show you guys how it handles. It handles pretty well, honestly. It does look a little, I guess you could say weird, I guess, with it being, with the nose being all the way up and the back end being all the way down. But that's how it goes for most of the top speed tunes. For most of them, there's only very few select cars out there that don't like that whatsoever. It honestly has a pretty good acceleration all the way up until it hits its top speed. Most of your acceleration is going to be in the, I guess you say lower RPM, based off of the gauge that I use from this view. And so you can go into I believe you can go into 7th and still keep a decently high speed. So that way, even if you're drafting and you get out of the draft, you don't go all the way down to like 265 or 260. It should keep around at least 270. But yeah, it accelerates pretty good. Not the best acceleration for all of them, but it makes do for, especially for how fast it goes. Because with how fast it goes, as long as it goes 270, I'd say. It can keep up with any of the other cars, mainly the Wyra, any of the GTRs, including the safety car, might I add, and also the Enzo. I mean, it's pretty good, honestly. It's gonna be pretty interesting in whether or not if they give us another big update or not, honestly, for us. I mean, I'm pretty sure they will, knowing that Gran Turismo 7 has now been pushed back to next year, which honestly does suck, but in my mind, I'm okay with it because it gives them a lot more time to, you know, work out the kinks, I guess you say. As you can see here, it can handle pretty well. I wouldn't try to, on the turn, I would not try to just jerk the steering wheel all the way to the right to try to get down to the bottom as fast as you can, because this car, like the Supra, for example, both of them, they do not like being, you know, having sharp reactions on the turn. Like, even with that, I mean, like doing that on the straightaway, you can still keep it, because you can, all you do is, you know, keep it straight. Go to 7 just in case. And yeah, see here, like I said, in 7th, you go 270, maybe 271, but at least in 7th here, you don't have to worry about it if you get out of the draft. But just a little bit more talk about GT7. I will be still getting it as soon as I can, as soon as it drops. I might even try to pre-order it if they put pre-order on it sometime this year. But yeah, as I said, I'm okay with it being. I will say it does kind of suck that it is being delayed, but as I said, it gives them a lot more time to work out any kinks or any like minor glitches that shouldn't really affect the game that whole lot, but it might affect like lobby systems and stuff like that. But other than that, this will probably be the end of the video. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Also subscribe for more videos. I will be posting another video tomorrow for PRA, for anybody that's just not tuning in, that's just not watching. PRA is a personal record attempts in the Crew 2. I'm pretty sure that'll last me all the way up till Gran Turismo comes out, or Gran Turismo 7. But other than that, also, and as I said, also subscribe for more videos. Have a good one. See you guys in the next episode.